Oh no.
Rough. I'm hearing people, so
Okay.
Okay. Chat, can you hear us?
Yeah, testing for audio.
All right, cool. We're good.
Yay! Thank you, Betty.
Thank you.
All right. You saw things you shouldn't have seen. Sicario by Dennis Villeneuve. Hello! This is not Blade Runner, this is Delta Green. Happy spooky season, happy late spooky season. We wrapped up Blade Runner a few weeks ago and have just one more week to go before the return of Dune, Season 4, Judge of the Change. Everybody cheer! Enjoy this interstitial short run game, Valley Fever. This is a Delta Green game. It is the Mythos inspired game of government espionage and betrayal. So, content warnings are pretty strong in this story for betrayal, infection, loss of self control, and fungus. So much fungus. If mushrooms and evil spores aren't your thing, neither is this story. There may or may not be PvP. There probably will technically be PvP, but because I will be piloting Steve's character, it doesn't count. He decided a wedding was more important than us, so he gets
He's
what
a
he deserves.
groomsman in it.
He gets what he deserves.
jeez.
All right, so that taken care of, agents, please introduce yourself to the audience.
Hello, I'm Agent Ben. I should be going first in the order since the other two that go first will start with E's. Um, but I digress. I am playing Agent Milo Stranahan of the IRS. Currently in a car with.
Hi, Eric here at Modern Warpost Online, and tonight I will be playing Agent Derek, who does not like uncomfortable silences, and is also in the car with Ben's character. And
Hello. My name is Leo. You can find me here at Leo the Black, and today I'll be playing Dennis Newton, who is not in a car but heading towards a hospital.
All right, and I am your game runner. My name is Rachel. You can find me Stolen Fires pretty much everywhere on the internet, but you knew that because that's why you're here, either on this Twitch or on this YouTube. Probably Twitch. Nobody comes to the YouTube. Come to the YouTube. We would love your follows. So, as a brief recap, it is 1998. The three of you, along with several other agents, were tapped to be part of a task force. So, the DEA and FBI joint task force raided the home of a known member of the Mexican drug cartels. Due to collateral damage sustained in the home during the raid, agents discovered strange fungus growing in the walls. They brought in a hazmat team who took one look at what was going on and refused to touch it. Thus, they have summoned you to come investigate. You've been put up in a very shitty motor lodge in what is essentially a truck stop that has a nameless diner, a gas station, and a creepy old woman who will do palm readings for you out of her RV. Leads that you have obtained so far. The weird house itself. There was also one lone survivor who is currently being kept under heavy quarantine. There are also some bodies in the morgue. Hi. Lucifer also wants to play. So, uh, And then the last lead was inadvertently provided to you by, let me make sure I get his name, Agent Trip E. Hirsch, a DA agent who started showing signs of the fungal infection. And the last you saw was driving into the desert. You also overheard the line cook at your diner over breakfast also say something that made you feel like he was also feeling a compulsion to go into the desert. Yeah. Oh, and one other thing I forgot. Leo's character, whose name I'm blanking on, has a. I know, and he
Dragon,
stepped away.
right?
I'm sorry?
Like Agent Dragon.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
Agent Dragon.
Grand Wizard Dragon.
Whoa, 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 whoa! No one said
Right,
Grand
right.
Wizard.
Yeah, no, wizards and dragons together. If it's not D&D branded, it's dicey. Anyway.
Oh, it's Aragon branded.
I mean, Smaug and Gandalf never really crossed paths.
Oh, I absolutely believe Gandalf orchestrated the entirety of Thorin's journey to murder the last dragon before he could ally with Sauron.
That makes sense.
Oh.
But I feel like in
True manipulator.
Tolkienverse, he's like, no, the dragon just wouldn't give a shit or do that.
I mean,
Like,
do you want to
Eagle's
take the
not getting
risk?
involved.
Like, if a dragon is like essentially tactical nuke, do you want to take the risk of the broken arrow falling into your enemy's hands?
Good point.
Anyway, when Jared returns, I shall remind him that he has a cell phone that he can use to call for a complete sanitization. That digression and that last clue out of the way, let us open the scene. You are watching your agent friend drive off.
Yeah, I'm not watching him drive off. I'm just like, oh, he's driving up. Get in the car now. And
Yep.
I start grabbing everybody. You with me. You with me.
Out
You
of
get on the
character,
bike.
what's
Let's go.
your drive skill?
What's my drive skill? Driving is 60%.
All right, you want to drive or like shoot out the window?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. All right, cool.
Alright, yeah, so as a note, all of you have been provided a rental car by whatever agency you are working for. Your CIA contact, Joe Tamson, has a motorcycle, which appears to be her own. She takes off in the opposite direction.
Oh, so wait, if the agency's provided,
CIA.
is it like an agency car that has a cop radio in it, or like a Hertz rental car?
It's a Hertz. They don't like you that much. Would you like to Would you like to have requisitioned a cop car?
I would love to roll bureaucracy to do such a thing.
Hey, go ahead and give me that roll.
I work for the IRS. I
Hey!
would like a squad car with a radio in it, please.
Listen, we
You
have
win.
we
A
have
shotgun rack.
those. Also, there's links to like a national drug, organized drug cartel force that I've lived with the name of.
So what I really admire and appreciate about these roles is Steve tried so hard to get his LSD through customs and couldn't. But they're gonna give the IRS agent a cop car.
Yeah.
I'm given a gun, a ballistic vest, and the authority to arrest people. I'm not just a paper pusher.
Pretty
Sorry,
well.
this agency
All
is
things
not
considered.
just paper pushers.
Almost critical. It's critical success.
Do you want to? Okay, no, we don't really have luck. Go ahead and give me a power roll, just for shits and giggles.
Sure.
Boy.
Oh wait, luck in this system is 50-50.
Yeah, but well, she said power roll,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
so
No.
nothing bad will happen. I'm sure.
Okay. So before they gave you the cop car, they had the presence of mind to take the shotguns and the flashbangs and the everything else out of the trunk.
That's bullshit. I'm supposed to be authorized a long rifle in 556 according to the IRS guidelines that I found on the internet on their webpage.
Oh god. Well, you can have what you're entitled to, but the cops managed to take their cop equipment out of the car before
Ooh,
they gave it to you.
man, fuck cops.
But I will give you this. Cop cars, Crown Victorias, are supposed to be pretty tough and hardy, so you will get advantage on any drive roll.
There we go. The Organized Crime Drug Enforcement Task Force.
Yeah, so Agent Derek is just going to try to catch up to Mr. Mr. CDC, is it? For the CDC or
Leo is CDC.
Yep, I'm CDC.
Steve was DEA.
Yes.
Yeah.
DEA, right?
Which is why I was so frustrated that he couldn't get his weed on the plane.
It wasn't
gonna try to
weed,
catch up to
it was
him.
stamps. What song
Like,
is playing?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get him right up against the car, and I'm gonna have whoever's in the bucket seats or in the back raise him on the radio or what have you. I'm assuming that we have earpieces and walkie-talkies and so on and so forth. And
I
just be like, where the hell are you going?
We
I
did say
believe we
walkie-talkies.
established, yes, that you do have walkie-talkies.
Okay.
Leo, are you in the car with us or no?
I don't believe so. I think I was going to the hospital to talk to that dude, but if it's
Okay.
better, I would say go with you then.
I think you did speak to him, and you got or wait, I
I
think it
spoke
was
to him.
Steve who talked to him. Wasn't
Yeah,
I
but he
it
didn't
was
get
me.
like what his symptoms were and
He got it on paper. He got something on paper, and he brought it back to the hotel room, the motel room. But we didn't have time to go over anything because he just left.
No,
I'm like,
we
hey, where the fuck are
did.
you going?
Steve told us that the stuff I gave him was about nuclear chemistry, like enriching uranium to make atomic weapons, something like that, and a map to Los Alamos.
Okay,
To the Nevada nuclear test site.
That's
In my
right.
mind,
And
those
we
are
had
the same
overheard
thing.
the waitress at the diner say something to the effect of "Oh, you haven't been the same since you went
Yes.
up to those hills or what have you." Okay.
then yeah, I'd probably if there's no other information we can get out of him, then yeah, I'd probably go with them then.
Do we
All right.
have the PPE stuff that we requested initially for this, or
So-
is that still?
I mean,
Here's the thing.
Steve gave it to us
Yeah.
when
have
we all
your
met back
PPE.
up.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
but I
tossing
would-
it in the back of the truck, like on the bed. I'm just tossing all the PPE stuff in the back of the truck, and I'm like, "Get in, let's go."
Truck or Crown Victoria?
Truck for me,
Okay.
more the merrier.
All right.
Alright,
So
truck,
you've
I guess.
got a truck. Ben's IRS agent. What's your dude's name?
Milo.
Milo. Okay.
I look at Milo and it's like pincer maneuver. You know it?
Yeah.
But you're gonna learn
front
fast.
and back or
he
side to
says.
side?
I'm leading. You bring me up the rear. Let's go.
Okay. Who you riding with, Leo? Agent Dragon?
So
Remember,
I have
I
a
named
question.
him Dennis Newton as a homage to the director whose stories we keep telling.
I
Yeah,
have a
you wrote
question.
Contagion.
I'm sorry?
But we're playing Contagion.
There's a lot of similarities between the inciting incident in this one and the inciting incident in Sicario.
So the PPE that we have, is that infected?
Go ahead and give me, let's see, my first inclination is medicine, but if you're CDC, you should have that pretty high. So
Is
go
it
ahead.
is it wrapped in plastic?
It's fantastic.
You don't want to give me this.
Either medicine or forensics, please.
Oh, Lord. Can I do pathology? Science?
You can do pathology at disadvantage.
Do I have permission to change some percentiles here?
Yeah, if you want to swap two around, you can.
Okay, so I'm going to swap heavy weapons and forensics because I had 0 in both of those, and I work for the CDC. That doesn't make sense. All right, forensics.
Oh, it's because I gave you the Special Forces template and then a job with the CDC because that amused me.
Yeah, it's okay. All right, forensics. Failure.
Oh.
Okay.
So I don't-
As far as you can tell, everything seems pretty well intact, sealed up, uncontaminated.
But he would know that, like, whatever's happening to what's his face probably came from something over here, correct?
Something
Just
from
from-
over where?
From the PPE itself. Process of elimination, right? You would be smart enough to realize that.
I mean, we as players know Steve infected. Do you think that he's infected in character? So much as
he's-
just being
Much.
weird.
He was showing very mild signs of infection
Coughing.
Yeah.
That's all we
before
saw.
he left. It is also odd for him to just leave without telling
We
anybody
don't know
where he's
him.
going. That's true, you don't know him. It's still kind of weird and rude. Not in the spirit of cooperation and collaboration that you would sort of expect to be present on a task force.
Or
From the
clandestine
Organized
operations, for
Crime
that
Drug
matter.
Enforcement Task Force, you're correct.
The whole time he's just raising him on the radio, like, "Hey, pick up! Where the hell are you going?"
Dr. Feelgood, come in.
Or you get riding with Mr. Newton.
Code name Dark Dragon. Come on.
Whatever.
We're not calling you Dark Dragon.
Alright, so just to make sure I have the mental picture correct, Agent Derek is in a truck in which there is PPE that Agent Newton has looked over and decided looks good. Milo is in his Crown Victoria.
I would have also taken the PPE because he literally just gave it to us. So
Okay. And so Dennis, are you in your own car or are you riding with one of these two fine gentlemen?
That'd be kind of stupid to bring 3 cars, so I probably would go with one of them.
Okay, who's
We already
your-
have 2, and I have to make a getaway. Then I could
I
just.
don't know. Third car isn't that stupid. What would be stupid if we were all on motorcycles?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I'm speaking it from personal experience as a GM. They were not a biker gang.
So what's the verdict? Whose car? Your car? Someone else's car? Riding shotgun? With a shotgun?
Yeah, I'd ride shotgun in one of the other 2.
Okay, which one?
I would say probably the truck.
Alright, so you're in the truck with Agent Derek.
I hand
Sorry,
him the walkie-talkie and
Milo.
I start driving with both hands on the wheel.
Sorry, Milo, nobody likes an IRS agent.
Now I don't have to turn off my book on tape as I drive.
What book on tape are you listening to?
Alright, what was popular in
That's
'98?
a thing.
It could have been a Harry Potter book,
Oh god.
but I don't want to support J.K. Rowling.
It could have been Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People.
No, this isn't. No.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad?
Was Freakonomics out yet?
Um,
I feel like he would listen to Freakonomics.
you know, even if Freakonomics wasn't published by 1998...
05. That's something like Freakonomics.
Men are from Mars, women are from Venus.
Boom, got it. Nailed it.
Sorry to hear about your marital problems, Milo.
He's not married.
Which he probably considers a problem if that's what he's listening to.
Yeah, I do not have spouse as a bond.
That doesn't mean you're not married.
It's a pretty bad thing if you're married and your spouse isn't one of your bonds.
Maybe that's why you're listening to this terrible book.
All right,
Okay.
let's hunt Steve.
Let's hunt Steve. All right. I would like drive checks from both of the drivers, please. Milo, you're in the Crown Vic, so you have advantage.
I wish this thing had an advantage button instead of just.
I rolled a 10.
I don't need
Nice.
to roll it
Nice.
with advantage.
Oh, critical. Pincer maneuver. Successful.
Look who's a cop doing another pit maneuver on Steve again.
I just see him like
Why does this
in
keep
the
happening?
car with his vest, like listening to like Bohemian Rhapsody, specifically the opera parts.
Determined look on his face. The red and blues are going, and it's just like some shitty like book about men and women.
Okay. So, what these successes mean is that when Agent Hirsch takes his car off-road, you are able to follow him. And so, I don't know if you've ever been on the highways that connect like Los Angeles to Phoenix and essentially the middle of the desert, but they're all actually fenced in. They've got some chain link fences set back maybe 8-10 feet from the edge of the highway, probably to protect drivers and wildlife from each other. And so Steve, or rather Agent Hirsch, takes his little miserable budget rent-a-sedan, crashes straight through this fence. And so it seems as though he knows exactly where he's going. And because you succeeded on both of your drive rolls, you managed to follow him without damaging your car and without losing track of him. And you're trying to raise him on the walkie-talkie?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, who's got the walkie-talkie?
I do.
Give it to Newton.
Okay, so, how are you communicating with him?
Hello, Grand Wizard. Do you hear me, Grand
We
Wizard?
are not calling him that!
Call him Dr. Feelgood if you're gonna call him anything.
Okay.
No!
Doctor Hirsch. Dr. Hirsch, go in.
Alright, it's official on his character sheet. His code name is Dr. Feelgood.
Okay, Dr. Feelgood.
Okay.
Dr. Feelgood, Dr. Feelgood, are you there?
That is the last KKK reference we will make on this channel unless we're beating
You
them
know
up.
it's not.
Unless we're beating them up.
It's probably not the last we're gonna make this stream.
What?
We're gonna keep going.
Please don't. Okay.
What if we dress up like ghosts to scare the Migo?
I will turn your cameras off.
You can't though, I'm the producer.
I can turn them off in Zoom.
Oh yeah.
All right. Okay, and with that digression, we have lost Leo.
No, we haven't.
Oh, we have
Hey.
not.
No. I just had to get caffeine. Been a long day.
Okay. So, what are you saying to, Dr. Feelgood?
Yo, what's going on? Why'd you just like leave, Dr. Feelgood? Thought we had something going.
Are you asking me out?
No, but you literally just freaking hauled ass the other way. Like, why are you going this way?
Because, I'm trying to open the doors of perception.
What the hell? Open the doors of perception? What's that? I'm
And
very
then
curious.
destroy them.
Why do you want to destroy the doors of perception?
Please say over when you're done talking. Over.
Over.
I reach over and switch off the walkie. He's been compromised. How far away are we from the desert?
I mean, you're in the desert. You
Oh,
are.
perfect.
We're in Arizona. That can't be
Yes.
considered a place for
Perfect
people to
terrain.
live.
Yeah,
And then I
like,
look up.
part of your drive check is like, whoops, don't want to run into that cigar cactus.
Yeah.
And then I look
Or
over
whatever,
to Eric's character. I'm like, you mean infected?
Correct. He made contact with the person who was put in quarantine at the hospital.
He went to the He went. Excuse me, but I'm the one that went to the hospital.
Then we
Wait,
need to get rid of all the PPE.
I'm the one
then.
that went to the hospital and interviewed the guy.
I thought that was Steve's character.
No, it was
I'm
me.
all mixed up.
Oh, that was Milo.
I kept talking to him about like witness protection and stuff.
Dr. Feelgood, however, kind of cuddled up to the line cook a little too close.
I'm gonna say, well, this PPE is gone. We can't use this. It's infected.
Don't engage him unless you have the PPE on. But we're gonna pull
No,
off
you
to
don't
the
understand.
side.
We can't use the PPE because he touched it. It's already contaminated. We need new stuff.
You knew this. You know this for a fact.
Well, he gave it to us.
Shit.
Better put this
Okay, pincer
PPE
maneuver.
on.
I'll take care of the rest. Stay in the car. Don't get out.
Okay. Are you gonna shoot, bang, bang?
I don't answer any more questions. I'm just getting right in
following
front
him?
of the car and like hitting the brakes and like trying to throw him off, trying to stop him as Travis.
I will take the backside. Wait. Yes.
This is why you have marital problems.
What are you, my mother?
Alright. So, you are going to be following Dr. Feelgood for a good hour and a half. And again, he seems to know exactly where he's going. He will suddenly make turns or detours that you are not expecting. So you're not really able to catch up to him.
And this
But
is just like, I don't want to say featureless desert, but like, we don't think he's the outdoorsy navigating type. Right.
no.
This is wilderness we're driving through.
This is absolute desert wilderness.
Yeah.
So it's full on. There's cacti and sagebrushes and coyotes and roadrunners.
Would we want him? Would we? Because it was like sundown, right? Would we want to allow him to drive for an hour, or are we trying to make our move before that?
That's up to you. You can discuss this over the walkie-talkies.
If the CDC expert believes that he's been compromised in that manner, I meant it. Well, okay. I would imagine Derek thinks like he's just lost it, based on what he was saying. But if Mr. CDC here believes that Dr. Feelgood has been contaminated, then we need to make sure that he doesn't get to anywhere public where he can spread whatever it is that he's got, which means we stop him in the desert.
But
And
like,
that's probably
but
a
like
roll for me.
5 minutes into the desert or an hour into the desert? Because we got to get back out of the desert.
So go ahead and give me navigate rolls all around,
Oh.
please.
Here we
Ooh,
go.
I'm good at navigate, believe it or not.
Guess
There
what?
you go.
I'm
I
not.
have a 10%.
Success!
He knows where he's going. I'm not even
I
gonna
do.
roll.
I think I had meant to like
I'm
take
not-
points out of computer science and put it into there. Because I was like, it's 1998. You had to know how to read a fucking map.
Yes. So, Agent Newton, when you are, so you're in the passenger seat and you've got your Thomas guide out and you're doing like some triangulation to try and figure out where he's going. He is not going towards any town or settlement or place on the map where people actually live. He is just driving further into the desert wilderness.
So I have a question. Can I make a roll to see if he's fully contaminated? Not the BB, but himself. So that way we know.
Yeah, when you get close enough to examine him.
Damn it.
You're gonna
Can't
examine
get
him 4 car lengths away.
Don't worry, I'll make sure to take really good pictures of him when he's dead. You can examine that.
Okay.
So wait, he's contaminated? Are you gonna explain your
That's what
PPE thing to me?
Mr. Newton thinks.
Oh, 100%. Yes, I am.
What
I
if we
tell
just
you.
if it's infected, why don't we just make him wear the PPE then? Like when we bag him.
That is
I
true.
mean, we can try.
That's a decent idea.
One thing at a
He's
time,
already
though.
infected.
Let's get him to stop the car first.
Take him, make him go to this plant to see what's going on.
Go to a plant?
Well, wherever he's going. Never mind. We should follow
Okay.
him to where he's going.
Testing site.
Yes. Assuming that you don't take drastic action to stop him. By which I mean like attempting to shoot out his tires or something like that. He will lead you to the Nevada nuclear test site.
Fuck that. Yeah, let's get on either side of him and like veer him off to the side or something like that, or try to get him to stop. And if that doesn't work, then
What about
shoot
a
out his
pit
tires,
maneuver?
and I'll take care of the rest.
Like the one Blade Runner.
Yeah, literally. Except it's you in the car with him this time.
So here's what's going on. Is he knows where he's going, and the two of you do not. You can sort of kind of guess, but he's always going to be a couple car lengths ahead of you. So you can try a pit maneuver. You will be rolling drive with a disadvantage.
So I should do it.
I'm gonna go over the walkie and be like, why don't we just follow him and see where he takes us?
Well,
Because
if we're going to
where
the
he's
nuclear
going
test
is
site,
where-
do you have clearance to
Right.
be there?
Well, it's obvious if you're going into it. We would just stop at like the outskirts and just let him go.
We don't know where he's stopping, and if where he's going involves other people, then the risk of contamination is greater, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And those people have clearance to be there.
That makes a lot of sense.
So we stop him now. Period.
I agree. I have some gun skills. And I'll shoot out the tires.
Thank
Oh, okay. So not even try. All right.
Nope, I'm done. I'm
Go
done.
ahead. Go ahead and give me that gun roll.
Gun.
So I am going to give you this before you roll.
Yeah.
If you fail, you will hit the agent.
Ooh,
No.
Gun, gun, gun!
wait.
That was part of
I
my
don't
plan
have to-
anyway, so sure.
Listen, he's a doctor. He can heal himself, right?
Well, we'll see what my score is.
If you were special forces, it's got to be pretty good, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm pretty sure I have something. What's
Firearms.
firearms? Okay. Yeah, I
Bottom
got
left,
60
yeah.
firearms, so I'm taking it.
Oh,
Fail. Fail.
All right.
Wow.
By
Okay.
5. That's just taunting.
What are you
me.
shooting with?
That's a good question. I did not assign your characters much equipment.
Typically, a 9mm pistol would be the kind of sidearm you'd have in the late 90s for a federal agent.
Yeah, and I'm trying to find the damage.
It's usually like D10, I
D10.
think.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me a d10, please. Agent Newton.
D10 or... Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, because you're the one doing the shooting.
Oh, 8.
Nice.
Ouch. Okay.
Sorry, I go over there walking. I'm sorry, I'm a little rusty. Sorry.
So here's what happens: is you lean out of the passenger side window. You do your best to aim and fire, but this is not paved road. Both of the cars, the one that you're in and the one that you're aiming at, are bouncing up and down a whole bunch. So you're aiming for the tires just as your car sort of goes over a bump that gets you a little bit up in the air. Boom! And you see this spray of red form across the back windshield. But the car keeps going.
Oh, we're doing this
Is it
now?
continuing to
Bang, bang!
accelerate, or is it just like rolling?
So I'm actually going to tell the agent, I'm like, get in front of him, we can take out the
Okay, we're all agents. You have to use our names.
Eric, what's your character's name again?
It's in the
Derek.
Zoom!
Zoom? Let me see. I don't have Zoom.
Why aren't you
Derek.
looking at the
Okay, thank
Zoom?
You're on the Zoom! We
Well,
would not be able to see
I
your
have it
face if you were
minimized.
not
We don't
on
have the names up
Zoom.
on the stream because we don't have the 3-person name set up.
well, that's what I usually use, alright? I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm going to tell Agent Derek, get to the front, we can shoot out his radiator.
Okay.
Okay, and Milo, you're firing as well?
I know he's firing. I guess we're just shooting now.
Okay, are you aiming at the driver or are you aiming at the car?
I'm gonna go for the car.
Alright, firearms with disadvantage because you're
Fuck!
doing this with one hand on the driving wheel.
Listen, I don't
Oh,
need to roll
Critically
ahead.
failed. Does that mean he hit
Oh,
the
God.
driver
No.
instead of the vehicle?
No. Eric, take a closer look at what it says underneath of it.
Fumble. Yeah, it's a critical failure. It's
Yeah.
actually a fumble.
Yep, he's going to flip that car.
Get fucked, Steve! I take you out again!
Oh, you think I'm that nice? I'm gonna cash in one of the malevolences that
Fuck!
sort of Sully bought last week. So, Milo, roll me a d10, please.
Ah, shit.
Oh God.
Woo, only 3!
Okay, that's good. Agents Derek and Newton. Give me some luck rolls.
Oh shit.
So,
The hell,
it's
man.
a 50-50.
You said luck rolls?
So I failed it.
Yes, so roll a d100, please.
Do you want
Okay.
I passed?
You made it.
Okay,
What
so,
that means.
this means that Agent Derek, you get winged in the shoulder for 3 points of damage.
That's why I wear a vest.
You're
So I don't
Agent
take 3
Newton.
points of
You're
damage.
Agent Newton.
I know. I know.
Okay, and so you are trying to do the pit maneuver to Agent Hirsch's car.
He yells over the Derek yells and slams his hand on the dashboard. Watch where he's like, watch your sights, Milo.
I was gonna stop shooting.
Okay. What would you like to do instead?
My best.
So, like I said, has Derek made it to the front of his car yet?
Has Derek made it to the front of whose car yet?
Herschel's or Hershey's or
Hirsch's.
Dr. Trip.
Dr. Feelgood.
Dr. Feelgood.
Yeah, Agent Derek, go ahead and give me a
Oh my
drive
god, it's
roll,
fucking
please.
Captain Trips from fucking the stand.
God damn it, Steve.
God damn it, Steve.
Now we really are gonna kill your character. How did you do on that drive roll? That is for Agent Derek.
Oh,
Another
I made it with flying colors. 58 out of 60.
Awesome. So you managed to cut him off. So are you gonna make him crash into you, or are you gonna try to do the pit maneuver?
I'm gonna try to do
I was gonna shoot out the radiator.
Okay,
Okay,
Shooty
give-
McShooterson, go for it.
Give me another firearms shot, please. This will be a normal one.
Okay. Please. I got 60 in this. Please. Success. There we go.
Okay. So you successfully disable his car by shooting out the radiator.
Why is the
he-
top box red though for him?
Weird. Yeah. Low willpower, it says. Make sure to update your sheet, Jared. Make sure that your willpower is correct on both sides and it's not lessened. You typically use
I got
willpower if you need to,
11.
like. Yeah, you might be low by accident.
Yeah,
I've never used willpower in a game.
Okay, come on. Go here. That hardcore, huh?
I just don't know what it does.
Oh, you use it whenever you lose sanity.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So part of this cat acquiring entertainment. So you have shot out the radiator, and so the car will drive forward for another few hundred yards until basically the engine seizes up that so much that the car no longer works. And what you will see next happen is Agent Hirsch sort of staggers out of the car. He's just been terribly, terribly shot by Dennis's misaimed shot, and so his shirt is just soaked in blood. But he doesn't seem to register any of this as he continues walking in the direction that he was driving.
Cut him off with the truck and position it in such a way that I can the driver's side is away from him, so I can pop out over the hood.
Okay.
Like your TJ Hooker?
Newton, take cover. Might be armed.
Okay. I take cover.
All right, and
I
so
point my gun. Bang, bang.
are you shooting him?
Oh, no. I'm just pointing my gun.
Okay.
Doing what Agent Derek is doing.
Okay. Milo, what are you doing?
I guess I will mirror what he's doing.
Okay. Try and do another pincher move.
I mean, yeah, cut off escape routes.
Okay. So this one I won't make you roll for because he is now on
I'm gonna
foot
turn my
and-
car off
Okay.
so he can't.
I will not make
so he
you
can't
roll for
steal
this.
it. There's
So
one of me and two of you. Okay.
So what happens is he sort of stumbles towards you. He sees you, and about 10 feet apart from you says, "Hey man, I need a ride."
Where to? Good
Well, he's saying this to Milo.
What's my name?
You're fuck. You work for the IRS. Milo.
Ursula, what the
Cough,
fuck
cough.
are you doing?
So he turns, looks over his shoulder, sees you, and says, "I need a ride, man."
You said you were going to bed.
Is that what I said?
I think so.
Shit.
You know, if you would just tell us where you're going, we would probably be more inclined to help you here. So
Sure.
tell us where you're going.
I'm trying to go home.
Where's home?
That way.
Yeah, I shoot.
All right. So go ahead. I would like a firearms roll from Agent Derek and a perception roll from the other
Critical.
two of you. Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no, sorry. I thought it was an 11. It's
I don't think there's
31,
much.
but I made
I
it.
think you've got him on this one.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and roll me a d10 just for shits and giggles.
You want alertness?
Alertness, yes.
Ow. Oh God.
Oh, it's
Ow.
exactly the same number I rolled last time.
Oh jeez.
And how'd you roll a 78?
Wow.
I don't know.
How?
I just, whenever it comes to this like sickness, apparently I go stupid. Because every roll that has pertaining to the sickness, whether it's 60 or 20, it's just because I have my alertness is at 60.
Yeah, no, I got a
Okay.
50. I just rolled a 77. Critically failed. Again.
So how much damage did you roll, Agent Derek?
Oh, I haven't rolled damage yet. I'm sorry. 3 damage.
That is one more than you needed. He had 2 hit points left.
Bang.
So, yeah, you just, rely on all your training. Perfect headshot. Milo, you witness this. Milo, go ahead and give me a luck roll.
Luck roll.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah!
All right. So you witness essentially
You want,
Agent,
you want sanity checks too?
I'm getting to that. So, what you witness is Dr. Feelgood's head just explode. Fortunately, due to the way that all of you are positioned, the blood spray goes away from you, and none of it gets on your skin or clothing. Isn't that lucky?
Oh, yeah.
But yes, sanity checks all around, please, as you have just seen a person murdered in cold blood.
I get a critical on this. Okay. Jared, if your character's adapted to violence, then you just get minimum from this, even if you fail.
Failed.
Oh, I
All right.
succeeded, though.
1 point from those who succeeded, 1d4 from Agent Derek.
Wait, how? So like, okay, so 55 goes down to 54.
Yep.
Yes.
And you tick a box of adapted to insanity violence.
Oh,
If you get all 3 of those, I believe, without hitting a breaking point, you become adapted to insanity with all the effects that gives you, or that
Yeah,
kind
you
of
become a
insanity.
sociopath.
Kind
that
of,
sounds
yeah.
fun.
I'll go ahead and take that box now.
That I did.
Okay.
He just stares like, he's Secret Service. He's supposed to protect people, and this is one of his, teammates that he just had to put down like a fucking rabid dog.
You're
or
supposed to
whatever.
bust counterfeiters. That's what your job is.
Whatever, man. he kind of like his lips are quivering when he says, Newton, get the PPP on. Milo, siphon some gas out of the vehicle. We're gonna light it up. He dies and stays here. None of this leaves this area. Understood?
He gave us the PPE. Don't you think that's contaminated?
As long as he didn't make direct contact with the equipment and it's still in its plastic wrapping,
Okay.
we don't want any of whatever he's got to get on us.
How the fuck do I siphon gas?
With your mouth.
Just put it up to the tank and go.
Is that Milo asking or is that Ben asking?
That's a little of both. I know what a siphon hose is,
yeah, you're supposed
but I don't
to-
have one.
You know the gas canisters? You basically use that and you suck on it until the stuff comes out, and then you get it in the gas can, and then
Your cop car will have that.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
okay, so I have a question on the PPE here. So, is any of this stuff wrapped in plastic?
It is wrapped in plastic.
Okay. So, I am going to listen to what he says, but I'm going to find, like, some gloves.
I got you.
Yep. Like,
Since the
I'm
beginning,
going to be
I
very
have
careful
throwaway
opening
gloves.
these up.
Okay.
So you can borrow some from me.
Milo will also have some like evidence collecting gloves in his cop car.
Yeah.
So yeah, no weapons, but you will have a lot of fun incidentals like that. There's also like a can of luminol and some duct tape.
So, yeah,
Do
he's
we
gonna
have
be-
pepper spray?
Yes.
Plus, he's going to be careful with, like, the PPE itself, not, like, touching the plastic or whatever. So,
Yeah. And basically, the idea here is just to douse him and the car
Okay.
in gasoline and just light it up, destroy all evidence.
Okay. So I will just need. Let's see, what sort of role would this be?
I mean, does me having a 70 criminology help?
That's more an understanding and predicting criminal behavior. This is more to make sure that you do it all correctly, nothing explodes violently while you're standing there. So, one person, give me an intelligence test.
I'm gonna assume that's me.
It better be. I got a 55% chance here.
I got a 50% chance.
Ow!
Pretty good.
Not a 77.
Not a 77, well done. So, you spend about an hour sort of getting into your PPE. So which car are you burning?
An hour?
His.
The truck?
No,
Steve's
the-
car.
Yeah.
Oh.
Him and
The
the
one we
car.
shot
The
the radio.
contaminated car, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that is a perfectly logical thing that I already knew. Yes, it does take an hour to, like, make sure you got the PPE on. So
I
are
don't
you
know why
doing
I'm
any...
shouting an hour. It's not like I have any idea what time consequences are in this.
So, are you doing any examination of the body, the car, or anything else?
I'll leave that to the forensics folks here.
Are there any like papers
I'm
or
keeping my
anything
distance.
inside the car?
So there's nothing. So there are the notes from the interview with Javier.
Clearly take
Big
take
photo.
that or take that. Put them in the
Take a
trunk
photo
of
and
my-
burn everything.
I don't
take
have a
that out,
camera. Do I have it? Wait, I've got all these incidentals in the trunk of my car. Do I have a camera?
You have evidence bags?
actually. Yep.
That triple bag it.
Okay.
Like when I'm with my wife. I'm Milo.
That's why you have to listen to shitty relationships. Oh.
It's her that's afraid of semen. She says there's some sort of space disease that's killing us all. I don't know.
I would
I
like
think it's radiation.
alertness from Agents Derek and Newton.
Sure. With pleasure. I got a 52 out
Jesus
of 70.
Christ.
It's not your night. It's not your night, Leo.
Apparently not.
Don't worry,
Fucking
you're the
hell.
one who's gonna survive. It's okay.
Yeah, so
Sure.
Agent Derek, as you're going about helping, you notice that Milo did not turn off his book on tape.
I turned my car off.
Oh, you did. You know what? I take that back. You specifically said you turned your car off. So, never mind. Alright. So, you have the notes triple bag in the evidence bag. You stuff Dr. Feelgood's body into the car. You set it all on fire. Are you gonna watch it burn, or?
We're getting the fuck out of there.
Before we get out, I have to ask you, if I'm the one that met with the patient at the hospital, how did he get infected?
The line cook.
Guess we got to figure out where
Derek
they
will say
live.
that actually, because that we remembered that as he was taking off, that the line cook was coughing and his girlfriend was worried about him. And shit.
We got to take care of him, don't we? Then, don't we?
Shit.
So, as you say that, and
So
it's
many people
pretty,
have been through that diner.
It's pretty deep into the desert night at this point, and so you see headlights approaching from the distance.
How many?
2. So 1 car.
Okay. We're in the middle of the desert, right? Like,
Fuck, it's the Department of Energy.
Yeah, absolute middle of fuck off nowhere.
The only thing we're close to is that testing site.
Yes.
We need to go now.
Yeah.
The way, bro.
I try to raise the spy lady on the radio,
Okay.
if I can. Like, hey, we have a situation.
Alright, so, you pile into your cars, and it looks like the car that's approaching was on a collision course for yours, until at the very last second it veers away from Dr. Feelgood's burning car tool.
Can we tell what kind of car it is?
Yes, it is a rusted Ford F-150, driven, and from the firelight of the car, you can tell it is being driven by that line cook.
We just open up on him?
No, I would say,
That dude's more infected than he was.
yeah, but on the other hand, if this testing site, if this place, this testing
We just killed a
site,
guy whose name we knew.
You know his
What?
name too. He's Chuck.
I didn't know his
No, but
name.
Chester.
told you not to tell
Don't
your real
tell me the
names.
name. That makes
His
this
name
harder.
is Chester. His wife's name is Margie.
Shit, we didn't
I'm
know
just
Margie.
saying, if the testing site
We have
is
to kill
already
Margie,
infected,
too.
There's no real reason that we should go and follow them to see what they're doing. If they're already infected, they're already infected.
I'm just gonna start shooting.
What?
I'm gonna shoot the line cook. The line cook is driving by.
Is that who it is?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
you see
well,
his
yeah.
We can
face in
see
the
him.
firelight of the
So we might
burning
as well
car.
fucking shoot at him now.
Everyone just wants to shoot everybody. Okay, Jesus.
Listen, we shot the guy we kind of liked.
Kinda liked.
Alright, you take so long arguing that you only get 1 shot at this. Give me firearms, please.
Nope. Back to the
Okay.
70s.
Alright, so the shot goes wild, and in the time it takes you to sort of like get yourself back together, you can tell the car, the truck, has now moved out of range.
What the hell was that?
It's the fucking line cook.
What the hell is he doing here?
Probably the same thing he was doing.
I'm just saying
He's
there's
infected. We
obviously
can't let
things-
him get to any place that's populated.
Listen, I don't know how they know where they're going. He didn't have a map out in his car.
Let's
So
go
I'm
ask
going
him nicely.
Can I make a roll, a navigation roll, to see if there are any nearby settlements, or is this just complete?
I already had you make that roll, and no, there are no human settlements.
This is like
nearby.
BLM land, right?
Okay,
Yeah, basically.
so I'm
Bureau
gonna
of
say
Land Management.
honestly, the only thing that's around here is gonna be that testing site. So right now, if you really think about it, that's the best place for them to be because we can contain it. If we have to destroy
Not
it, we can destroy
necessarily.
it.
And so, a reminder for you, Leo.
Yeah.
You sort of stepped away when this came up. You have that.
Oh yeah,
cell
I have a
phone?
big red button that kills everything.
Yep.
That's where I was. They don't know that. I'm not going to tell them that. But on the other hand, I'm going to be like, hey, we can contain this at the testing site.
And then we'll get detained.
Well, never said there wasn't challenges. They're obviously doing something shady there. And they're doing something
If the
bad.
line cook is infected, that means everyone who ate at the diner, including us, might be among the ones that are infected.
I'm not denying that.
Is this not settling in for you yet?
No, I'm not denying that. But right now, the damage is done currently.
No, it's not. We're trying to stop the damage.
Well,
Are you really CDC?
no, what I'm asked. Okay, so this is what it's not making sense to me now. Like you're
Okay.
saying that it happened like this diner and all. What I'm saying is that people are gonna come to us.
Enough talking. Get in the car and let's move.
Okay, we want to stop them from getting there and infecting the security that will stop them, and then go back inside there to infect the
I
rest
know
of
the
the staff.
security's not already infected. That's what I'm trying to say. They could just be going back more infected.
We don't know any of this yet. We're operating on very limited intelligence right now. We gotta stop this guy from getting anywhere else, and try to call whatever the hell this is, driving people to move aimlessly towards test site in Los Alamos. Let's go.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's go.
All right. So I assume same car apportionment. Are you driving with your PPE on?
I'm sorry. What was your question?
Are you driving with your PPE on?
Ooh. Shit. No, because that's probably going to affect how I'm going to operate.
I
Okay.
need full field of vision, especially since we're driving at
Yeah.
night.
Okay. So
Oh, am I gonna? Oh, hell no! I'm not gonna. No, I don't want to touch things with my, like. I know that shit. No, I'm not gonna be having my PPE on. I know what you're trying to say. We're gonna be touching things with our PPE on. No, that's not happening. And I will instruct everybody: take your PPE off.
Okay, I know I just
I
kind of
don't
said this.
even know.
I kind of just said this.
How many
but are you
turns?
really CDC?
We're making Jared's brain just now,
Yeah.
but it was fun to watch.
Also, we're saying PPE so much, it's not real letters to me anymore.
Okay, so you are able to follow the very deep tire tracks into the desert. This leads you. So, at first, Agent Newton, you think you might have gotten something wrong. Because suddenly, you're driving through what looks like an American suburb.
Oh no.
There's some houses here, and not real lawns, but more scrub grass lawns. And you see silhouettes of people through the windows. But as you sort of drive through the streets, you realize none of them are moving.
Oh shit! What the fuck is going on here?
That's creepy. Okay.
I mean, it's just a nuclear test site where they test like the effects of the bomb on.
Oh fuck. That's not good at all.
Listen, it's all probably still set up from the '60s because of the
Oh,
test ban
no.
treaty.
This brings my theory that this is radiation to a little bit more of a light. Like maybe an altered. I think that there may be some sort of bio weapon here.
So, did anyone think to pack a Geiger counter?
No. Wait. Did the cops remember to pack a cocker?
They do know. That is not part of normal cop issue.
Then no.
You think it's a normal CDC issue? No. Maybe if you work for the Department of Energy, but not me. I work for diseases and shit. And the
You
coal.
work for diseases. You work for diseases.
So the line
He's
cook is
working
driving
for the
into
disease?
the testing town.
Yes. So
Has it
it's-
been used recently? Does it appear? to
We're
be
in
used?
Nuketown.
So, it is very easy to follow the car, or the truck, because he leaves very deep tracks in the sand. However, once you sort of reach this housing development, for lack of a better term, the roads are all paved, and it becomes much harder to follow him.
Can we see his headlights?
So, drive check, and yes, you can see his headlights, so advantage.
Got a 57, so that's cool.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hit it a second time if that's cool. Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's cool with a 2.
All right. So, you both manage to, as the car sort of disappears behind buildings or whatnot, you do manage to keep sight of it, and you drive up on it, idling. The driver's side door open, and it is empty. And so,
Oh, fuck! He got out.
Does he have a map out in his
he does not have a map out. And as you behold this truck, you realize, all of the ambient noises in the desert, like crickets chirping, bird calls, none of that is here. And Agent Derek, that's when the batteries in your Walkman die.
Fuck!
Okay,
Uh-oh.
guys. I kind of want to go home now.
Too late. Newton.
Yeah, obviously I could tell. I just
What are your
make it.
weapons? We need to
Are
fan
the-
out. Find.
Are the
line
cars
cook.
still running?
The cars are still running.
Okay. Newton, do you have any points in survival? That's like following footprints and shit.
Yeah, actually, I have 50.
Can you search for tracks? I assume we have flashlights with us as agents.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah, sure, I can do that. That's if I succeed. Let's see what happens.
Hey, it's our best.
Boom! Finally got to freaking succeed. God damn it.
Okay. So, as you scan your flashlights to and fro, you see that what you assumed were people were mannequins. This is all done up in 40s, 50s styles. So the women all have that very perfectly coiffed hair, wearing dresses with the cupcake skirts.
Yeah.
There are mannequins of children at play. And these are all tableaus of idyllic life, as you've got men working on cars in their garages or mowing the lawns. Although there's not a car there, and there's not a lawn there, or even a lawn mower, but you can just sort of tell how they're positioned, how they're meant to be. And everything here is decayed. The paint's flaked off. In some places, the mannequins have fallen down. Wildlife has moved into some of the houses. It is extremely creepy, and as I said, incredibly silent.
What do you think, Agent Derek?
I think I don't like this one bit.
Me neither.
I'm loving this.
So, I would like a bureaucracy roll from all three of you, please.
Usual request, but okay.
Nailed it.
Did not nail
How
it.
do you guys survive in this world
I don't know.
with a 10 bureaucracy? Do you even file taxes?
No, I don't.
Telling you, this guy's not CDC.
Do you have a birth certificate?
So,
I have a passport, but that's about it.
I don't believe that.
so, Agent Derek, Agent Newton, you have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
Agent Milo, you've heard rumors of places like this, of nuclear test sites like this. So whatever conclusions you want to draw is up to you.
Means we're on the testing ground.
That's not a good place to be.
We've breached the perimeter. Which means he's breached the perimeter.
So if this is a nuclear testing ground, wouldn't there be some sort of government signage of anything like?
Would we have seen? We could have easily
America?
missed it in the dark.
But what about the vehicles? Like, are there any army jeeps or? Because they gotta have some sort of way to stop like the regular people from coming here.
There, you mean the fence in the 2 hours, the hour and a half of desert we drove through?
Yeah, basically, like the way that they have to keep people from coming here is they put it in a place people don't want to go.
Okay, makes sense.
I'm like, there were no roads here. There's no easy way to get here.
Okay.
If he ditched his truck partway through here, he might be hiding in one of the houses.
Would he though?
Or he might be
Based
going
on what we
But,
saw before,
he-
they were really single-minded on getting. Like he knew we stopped him, and he asked us for a ride. Would
Yeah.
conditions really slow him down to hide?
He might still be walking in that direction. What do we say we get a higher vantage point? Start searching this area, see if we can find him.
Any footprints?
Yeah, find them. Like I said, just do not touch them. Just stay a healthy distance away.
Do
Okay.
not make physical contact with the target.
Or
So-
if you find out which house he is in, do not go into the house.
All right, so, referring back to your survival role, Agent Newton, you can tell that one of the houses, like, he probably did go into a house, and it is probably one of these four in a little cul-de-sac.
Okay.
We split up, take a house. If we're going in close quarters, we should probably don the PPE right now before we go in.
Just be careful. Remember, we did. The thing is we also touched that PPE with our friend, and he was infected.
We don't even know which one of us, if we're all infected or not, but we have to take precautions at this point because we don't know. There's no way to check. There's no way to check for that.
No. All I'm saying is be careful. Don't
Always.
don't be touching the sides where
Gloves.
we touched our friend with.
Spacesuit. Guns.
Yeah, basically.
It looked like the scene from E.T. where like guys with the M16s go into the house and shit. It's fucking.
I just want to quickly check the inside of the gauges on that truck.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have gas?
He does.
Why the fuck did he stop?
That mean I kind of tell him like probably because his thing is here. There's nothing out here but this town. It's probably something to do with this village.
Hey, Chuck!
Wanted to get here.
You hear nothing.
Worth a shot. They already knew we were following him, so.
Shall we begin?
Do you want to split up or 2 people take a building, one of us stays out, in case we see them leave the buildings.
Well, there's only 3 of us right now. So I'm thinking we do it 2 at a time. One person goes in one house, another person goes in the other house. One person stays back just in case he tries to run.
Okay.
Doing both, like I said, 2 at a time.
Are these houses like ranch style or?
Single story, yes. So, the 2 people going into 2 of the houses, go ahead and give me alertness rolls, please.
Who's got the better alertness?
I do. Made it.
Okay.
I got a 50.
It's all right.
I got a 60, so it'll probably be me.
Only
All right,
one
well,
to.
so who are...
Oh!
Critical.
I got a
Wow.
crit!
Okay. So, here's what happens. You investigate the first 2 houses. And as soon as you step inside, you can tell, like, these aren't real houses. There's 4 walls and a roof. But there isn't glass in the window panes. There isn't doors in the door jambs. And there's not even flooring on the floors. It's just hard-packed dirt. So it's more like you're walking through a life-size dollhouse. So there's a sink, but clearly no water hookups. There's bathrooms, clearly no water hookups. Bed frames, but no mattresses or blankets or anything. So, again, this is all meant to simulate what might happen if the bomb drops on, Ossining, New York.
What city?
I just named a suburb I knew in New York from Mad Men.
Oh, okay.
However, Agent Newton,
Yes.
investigating your house, this one has floors. And there is actually a door in the kitchen.
Okay. This is an old-timey house, right?
Yes.
Would they have like a traditional keyhole?
It is not, there's no lock.
Oh.
It's closed, but there's no lock.
Do I hear any rustling behind the door? Any sounds?
Go ahead and give me an alertness roll, please.
Don't get oak. I can do that. Hopefully. Why
Why is it only 77? You have a benevolence. You have a benevolence.
Yeah, I do have a benevolence. I'm re-rolling that.
Okay, well, technically you roll with advantage.
Oh, okay, then I'm sorry. I'll redo that again.
Alright, roll 1d10, please.
Do you want me to re-roll alertness?
No, just roll 1d10.
You're killing me here.
Okay,
Oh,
so
giving
that
you an
4
out,
swaps
take it.
out the 70.
Whoa.
So that means you would have rolled a 47 and thereby succeed.
oh, okay, sweet.
So
Okay.
that's what rolling with advantage gets you. So
Yeah. Okay.
you listen at the door, and at first you hear nothing. It's the same nothing that's plaguing the other agents and why I killed the music feed in the Roll20. And so, but you get real close to the door, get your ear right up in there, and you hear some sort of mechanical whirring.
Mechanical whirling.
Whirring.
Like an egg beater?
Yeah.
Like an engine. Like a very well-built engine. At a distance.
Is it loud enough to where they could hear it outside?
No.
No.
Oh, it looks like Great Cthulhu has bought 3 benevolences, so you have 2 more.
Yep.
Thank you, Great Cthulhu, and thank you for the subscription.
So I am not gonna go do this alone. I would probably kind of, because he doesn't know that I'm there yet, correct?
Who is he?
The person that's in this room.
Privileged information, my friend. You have to
You don't. The door is
play around to
closed.
find out.
Yeah,
It could be an empty room.
Yeah.
could be,
Well,
but I don't
devoid
like
of people.
taking chances. I'd probably go back and get Agent Derek. Agent Derek, come back.
Did you find him?
No, but
Yeah,
I
did
found
you
a
find
room.
him?
Very come with me.
He looks at the door and's like, "You got stopped by a locked door?"
Yeah, well, there's something going on the other side, and
Kicks the door open.
Okay.
Weaver stance, checking all the
He
corners.
just looks at it, he's like, okay.
Okay.
Cover me.
So it's dark in here.
Flashlight.
Okay. It is a rickety wooden staircase leading down into a basement.
Jeez, just a
He
whole
looks
bunch
at
of
him.
creepy shit going on.
What exactly do you think you heard down here?
Sounded like an engine, like a well-built engine.
A machine?
Yeah.
Give me an alertness roll, please.
Sure.
Sounds like
Supposedly
foreshadowing.
good at those.
Same for me
30.
too, or
Right on the money.
Yeah. Now that he mentions it, you sort of pick up the same sort of mechanical whirring. It's a little bit louder now, and it's kind of a relief for you. Oh, good God, noise.
Watch my back. And he starts going downstairs towards the basement. Our radios are dead. So, I guess scream really loud for Milo to hear. All's bad.
Okay. So, Milo, they're screaming your name.
Marlo.
I run,
Okay.
gun out, ready to shoot something.
So, there's nothing here to shoot. This looks like...
Oh my God, they're gone.
I mean, if you
What
want to
is it?
shoot your
No,
friends,
I'm
you can
gonna
shoot your friends. I won't stop you.
We already killed Steve.
Right?
So, this looks like the basement of a Midwestern grandma. In that there are dusty ball jars on shelves. There's nothing in them that you can see. There's like old boxes of like cleaning detergent from the 50s, just sort of falling apart. Like screws, hardware, things like that. And you see there is a glowing orange button sort of set into the wall.
Derek is probably sweating at this point, and he's like trying to swap out the batteries, to his Walkman and stuff like that. Like, come on, work. If it doesn't work, then he's just gonna turn to Newton. It's like keep talking, just keep talking. I don't care what it is that you're saying. Just keep talking to me. I need to hear something. And what is the cook's name?
Chester.
Jesse, that you down there, buddy? Hey, it's your local Secret Service agent here to say hi. Just want to make sure that you're okay, because there's some bad people out there shooting at cars out in the middle of the desert, and we saw that your car had just run out of gas. So we're just, patrolling the area, making sure that we keep people away, because as you probably already know, this is a testing site, which is not allowed for anyone other than the federal government, of which you are not a part of. And he's just like moving as quickly as he can down into the basement to check out the rest of this basement scene.
How are the two of you responding to that?
So in the third Sonic the Hedgehog game, they introduced Knuckles. He told me to talk, so I was going to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay. So
Now,
yeah,
he could climb walls. That was a whole different thing that they introduced at the time.
So the weirdest thing in here is that glowing orange button in the wall.
Oh.
What is it again? Sorry.
Glowing orange button.
And we're all seeing this, correct?
Oh, don't push
Is
that
this-
fucking button.
Does this appear to be like a power generator for like the house
Do you
or
really
something like
think
that?
I'm that stupid?
I'm telling him.
Oh.
It is
Don't
where
touch
the
anything.
it is where the whirring is coming from.
Do any of you know what the fuck this thing is?
No.
Oh.
Why the
Well.
fuck would we know what that is? I guess that means none of us are infected, but
By the way, you're welcome. Weren't for my concern, but you would probably be
keep
affected
talking.
by it.
Just keep talking. I need to.
so these
Yeah.
chaos emeralds that you have to collect, along with getting 50 power rings in order to unlock the supersonic ending of it.
He goes in. He goes to look closer at the machine.
I gotta look up
Does it
Sonic the
look
Hedgehog
old?
trivia. Hold on.
It does look about as old as everything else in here.
Does it have
but
any gross quality to it, like dripping slime or something like that?
nope, nothing gooey or weird.
Just
It
the
is
orange button.
a dusty plastic button.
Dusty.
I throw a book at it.
Everything in here is dusty.
Well, if it's dust, can I roll forensics to try to see if someone else has come through here before us recently
Absolutely.
and touched a
Yeah,
button?
that's a great idea.
You may notice that at this point, Agent Derek is no longer blinking. Like he's just like eyes wide open. Like he
Success.
is scanning every inch of the room, and he is just like hyper aware of everything.
Well, with your
at the
like
moment.
PPE faceplate and our flashlights, we may not even be able to see each other's features right now.
I mean,
Uh,
I think there's might be enough light emanating from his mag light or whatever that you can see his expression or whatever.
Yeah, so with a success, yes, there are a couple smudges and smears, disturbances in the dust that look fairly recent.
Any of the buttons?
Yes, the button has recently been used.
Any of the other buttons?
There's only one button here.
Oh, I thought you said there was like lights and but okay.
Oh no! Does this thing have like a power source, like in the wall or anything like that? Noticeable?
Presumably that's where the whirring noise is coming from.
Yeah,
But yes,
I want
it
to see where we
sounds-
can unplug it.
It sounds like it's inside the wall.
Inside the wall. What did they say about the place that they raided? That the stuff that they found was behind the walls, wasn't it?
Yes.
Or inside the walls? And he just like it takes him. He just like he's sweating, and he's like, I think whatever they found at the site, they're building it here. Whatever this is likely what they found back there at the scene. That ship was behind the walls, and the CDC team that they sent down there refused to take samples. So we're in it right now.
Fuck.
Okay, let's get the rest of the let's get back at it. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's get the stuff that let's get ready to burn this shit down. Come on, let's go.
I'm in. I'll start siphoning gas out of his car.
Okay.
We're gonna have a long walk back home.
No, the truck.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, his truck. Got it.
Okay.
I help him along, keep watch. And he's just humming to himself the whole time, like.
All right. So, you come back outside just in time to see another car pull up,
Oh boy.
and you see a woman in a white lab coat step outside. Doesn't bother to turn her car engine off. It's still going.
Do
Sort
we
of
need an
points you.
excuse at this point? I'm pretty sure my guy. I don't think Milo would start shooting at this point, but
He'll hold up his hand. Ma'am, don't come any closer.
Oh, okay, I won't. She says that, but she keeps walking towards the house.
he told you to stop, ma'am.
Oh yeah, I'm stopping. Keeps walking.
Yeah, aim for the head.
Pepper spray. You said I had the pepper spray. I want to pepper spray the shit out of her.
All right, give me a firearms roll, please.
The pepper spray? Okay.
I think that's what you roll.
I'll take it. I have a decent
I mean,
firearm.
I mean,
he's
it's-
wrong.
it's
He
Hey,
Hey,
doesn't
hey, if we
dictionary
can't get
check.
ourselves because we're
Actually, yeah, that's
we're
probably exactly
PPE'd.
what it is. Oh my god.
I mean, it's better. Like Shadowrun, you have to have
I'm gonna
exotic
reroll
weapon
that.
efficiency sprays to pepper spray somebody, and that's
You're
bullshit.
gonna use one of your benevolences.
Yeah, so I rolled a
Okay.
56 out of 70. Bullseye.
Okay. So go ahead and roll damage.
Maximum damage.
Ouch.
So you
Oh,
shoot her
goodness.
as I'm pepper spraying her.
I'm gonna mildly irritate you while my friend shoots you in the head.
Oh my god! I didn't think pepper spray would hurt this much.
Okay. So you bring her down to 2 hit points.
Mm.
And so Milo pepper sprays her in the face. She starts screaming. She screams louder when she's shot by Agent Derek, but is still doing her best to move towards the house.
Oh yeah, she's one of them. If she's on the ground, like this is just coup de grace, just
With 1 hit
blank.
point left, sure.
yeah. Ha!
You successfully blow the head off Maya Vincent, Aaron's PC.
Oh no, we're killing PCs all day, all night long.
Oh wait till we see a motorcycle.
No.
Well, we may or may not see a motorcycle approaching. That is a question that will be answered in about 10 minutes. After
shit.
we go on a short break and you decide what to do next.
All right. See you
Sorry
guys
about
soon.
I don't know how many more people are you going to shoot.
Oh,
Many is necessary.
You have the innocent corpse of a coroner from Phoenix. I'm not gonna say bleeding out because bleeding out implies that there's a chance that they might survive. This one is beyond all help.
Listen,
So,
I don't think the three of us have a first aid score above 30. So,
Check your car. See
I work for the
anything?
CDC, man.
do you?
I do, but apparently I got 10 in first aid.
I mean, because you don't need first aid to like figure out how to make this virus eat that virus.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I check
So
out the coroner's car if possible.
okay. It is still very, very quiet. The only thing you hear is the gentle rumble of her engine.
Blast the fucking radio. Just turn it all the way on.
Static.
Shit.
So
There's
I'm
no
going to
radio station that'll reach here. I mean, you could try to like spend some time to like do the dial and look for something.
No. It does. Do they have a tape deck or a CD player?
Roll luck, please.
So now I have a question. Is that button still there in the house?
Fuck.
Yeah, so you find a CD, but it's terribly scratched and it just keeps skipping.
Son of a bitch.
And
I've got something you could listen to if you need some audio for some reason.
I'm afraid, but yes.
I turn on the audiobook in my car.
Oh my god.
The book on tape.
Well, at least it's noise of some kind. And
We're gonna gun down more people. It's a fucking men from Mars.
Is the button still unpressed in that house, Rachel?
aside from the gas out of her car, to help, douse the house and the basement and make a track up to her house so we can light this motherfucker
I'm gonna
up.
throw a book at the button.
I thought you were gonna throw one of her shoes.
What
at
are
the
you
button.
doing?
Okay, what book are you throwing?
Throw one of her shoes.
I should say book. I should say inanimate object.
You've got some glass jars.
Because
Like some
I'm
old
not pressing
canning
that with my
jars.
finger. I can tell you
Oh
that.
yeah, throw jars at it.
Oh shit.
And we're in our PPE, so it's not too horrible.
Okay.
Sure, yeah. Jars.
I'm gonna quotes from this fucking book.
Give me a strength check, please. No, dexterity check.
Dex.
Yes, please.
I'm nimble. Success.
You are
Okay.
nimble.
So you pick up this like glass canning jar, like a ball jar or a mason jar. You huck it at the button. So it hits the button. You hear this vague little chime. The jar shatters and drops to the ground. And a panel in the wall opens up. And you see a very shiny brushed steel cubicle. Kind of like an elevator.
Oh, underground base. Agent Derek.
I'm sorry,
really
I
want
couldn't
to
hear
burn
you
this
over the
down.
sound of me siphoning gas and getting ready to light this motherfucker up.
That's not the sound you're hearing. What you're hearing is we are unique individuals, with unique experiences.
Fire.
Honestly, I'd be going and getting the other two, being like, guys, I found something. Come here. There's like a metal room in here. You need to come see it.
What?
There's a metal room. It's almost like an elevator
It's probably a bunker entrance.
or an underground base.
There's 3 of us, and we have handguns.
Actually, we have more guns in the back of my
Yeah,
truck.
but what is freaking burning this place to the ground gonna do? It's just gonna make things worse.
Look, we don't know what we're dealing with, and you're from the CDC. Okay.
Speaking
whatever
of
it
speaking
is-
of dead bodies, also, do we need to roll sanity for killing the coroner?
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Yes, please.
Listen,
That's
losing
it.
sanity is
Thank you, Ben.
part of the fun of the game, right?
Okay.
I made it.
Yeah.
I made it.
at
Okay,
those-
so you all only lose 1 point apiece.
Nice. Does this also count, Ben, to notch violence?
I believe so. Fuck, we're gonna turn into sociopaths like immediately.
Cool.
I assumed your dude already had this.
No.
Let me look up the rules for it for the next person we kill.
I took hard experience. I didn't take like hardened to violence or anything like
I
that.
thought it'd be really funny if I was an IRS guy that had hardened to violence, but I couldn't justify it outside of a joke.
So I'm gonna say to Agent Derek, okay, so what's the point of burning this down if literally we're not even gonna get to the root of the problem?
You have a plan, Newton, that you're not telling us about?
Yeah, Dragon.
No, but
Hey,
we
your
should
name is
probably
Dragon.
find
Why
one.
aren't you up for lighting this place on fire?
Well, I've got a plan. It's called find the infected and kill them.
It's not.
Find the
okay,
source of the infection and destroy it.
I 100% agree with that, but the source could be in this freaking base.
Right, that's why we're burning it to the fucking ground.
It's underground. You're just gonna burn the house down.
Okay, if you're so interested in this mythical underground base, go ahead and lead the way. I'll be right behind you.
No, you.
I want to go to the trunk of your truck and get some bigger guns, though.
Yeah, go get me a shotty.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's?
Oh,
Gonna
you want it
happen
with
here,
wood,
Brett?
or you want one of the
Down,
nice
and
black ones?
a week later, you're gonna be like, "Oh, there's a crazy infection going on because we didn't actually kill the source of the freaking thing. You just burned the house down."
A shotty and an automatic, will you? Something that pers close quarters, MP5, whatever we got back there.
Each time your violence or helplessness reduces your agent's sanity by 1 or more, mark a box on the to keep track of it. Erase it all if you suffer insanity from that type before hitting all 3 boxes.
Okay.
If we hit all
On my
3
way.
boxes, we lose 1d6 from charisma and all our bonds.
Oh shit. Okay.
Because we've just
Well,
turned
let's-
into murderers.
Yep.
So, what's the plan?
Well, Dragon, what kind of gun you want?
It's that part of
Got it.
that RPG session. We're going shopping for guns.
Do you want the shotgun that has a flashlight on the end of it?
Okay,
He's leading the way. Give him the shotty. I'll take the automatic.
All
I
right.
don't,
bring up the
obviously,
rear,
I
whatever
don't
you want.
want to get killed here, but on the other hand,
Neither do I, Newton.
okay,
We're trying to
then-
minimize loss. here.
Rachel, what's something fun I can have from the gun pile?
actually, I got a better idea. How about we figure out a way to make the elevator not operable?
What the fuck are you talking about? What elevator? are
Block
you
the
referring to?
entranceway so that way no one can go in and then no one can go out.
Why is it
You're
always
You're gonna have to show me
70?
what you're talking about.
So, there is no way to lock the entranceway. There's no lock on the door in the kitchen that leads down into the basement, and all the other doorways are just holes in adobe walls.
I mean, you could destroy the
Milo.
stairs, but they'd find a way out.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about like the elevator like steel room thing.
You wanna try to outsmart the weird infection space alien? Actually, we don't
I'm
know they're
just
space
saying,
aliens.
okay, so like obviously this is a secret base. There's only going to be one entrance most likely. Because it's a secret base. It'd be kind of stupid to have more than one entrance if it's a secret base. I'm just saying. We
All
take
right.
out that one entrance and everything's underground.
I'll lead the way. This is your plan.
So, like,
God.
I guess I'm stuck with a shotgun then, Rachel?
You can have a sniper rifle.
I don't want to bring a sniper rifle into an
Not
underground
if we're
bunker.
going underground.
I would like an AR-15 or like
Indoors.
a submachine gun of some sort.
Yeah, sure. Take that. You take point.
Sure. God, I'm gonna get myself killed. And I go.
All right,
All
so
right,
you both
so-
have rifles. I have a shotgun.
So are you all three going into the elevator?
Is this what this is for sure? Like a bandmate elevator?
So, from the inside, it's a brushed steel cube with the panel that opens and closes. There's only one button on the inside. But it's the same glowy orange as the button on the outside.
This is the first time that Derek is seeing this when he walks into the room again. It's like, how the fuck did that appear? That wasn't there before.
Oh, there's a lot.
Can
of
we,
new
like,
shit.
call this into somebody that, like, got sent us here and then have them take
communication.
care of it? We're not really equipped with, like, for elevators.
I mean, it'll take you a while to drive back to town to get essentially reception, but sure.
I mean, I need Agent Newton to drive me back because I don't know how to get back. We're in the desert at night with no landmarks, and I have the basic skill to navigate.
Well, looks like we're going down this freaking elevator thing.
All right, so how many people are going into the elevator and how many people are waiting up top to see what happens?
What do you think? All of us, all for one, one for all?
100%. Three Musketeers, man, right here.
Yeah, okay, sure.
What's the person up top gonna do if they just don't come back?
Light the place on fire and leave? Alright. So this is an elevator. Is it
Okay.
big enough to accommodate us and more, like a freight elevator, or is it confined space?
It's pretty much a freight elevator size. Yeah, it's pretty big.
Hmm.
I'm just picturing
Do I
the
notice anything
elevator
along the
from
ground?
Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah, can we
Yeah.
actually look down and see if there's anything down there?
It is brushed steel, brushed steel, brushed steel, brushed steel.
Puff marks, anything on the floor that might have indicated like something got loaded on here?
Yeah, there's like some, give me forensics. Because there
Oh,
are some
fuck.
dirt markings in here.
I have 0 forensics.
I have a 30. Can
I got
roll it?
forensics. Huzzah! Success.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, the dirt and the mud here seems to have been tracked in from outside, and it is footprint shaped.
Like,
And judging by conditions, it's fairly recent.
our boy
obviously
went down
they're
here.
boots,
Good
right?
work, Newton.
What? That was the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
That might be
So
true.
it's not the last. Get in, push the button.
Okay.
No elevator music?
No elevator music, sorry.
And
So-
Keep
obviously,
talking. I mean, I need you to keep talking.
If we
Listen,
are
I
to
don't
feel the
care.
positive
No
feelings of
silences,
love,
please.
happiness,
Not
trust,
much
and
joke.
gratitude, we periodically also have to feel anger, sadness, fear, and sorrow.
Yeah, just keep talking. I don't want to hear you stop talking, please.
So
and
in this book
obviously
that I
these
personally don't
footprints
know anything
are
about,
boots,
All
right?
right, so the doors close, and you can feel yourself start descending the same way you can when you take an elevator down. But you're descending for a good 3 to 4 solid minutes.
Wow.
Oh Jesus! Oh, this is fucking Umbrella Corporation 100%.
not to be needed is a slow death for a man. Yes, that's again
So-
another
So
quote from that
Milo's gonna be
fucking book.
talking for like 10 minutes straight.
You just start talking about Lord of the Rings at some point.
So, at some point, the door is open, and you see what looks like a scientific facility. There are people here. Some of them in lab coats, some of them in what you would call street clothing, a couple people in really nice suits, like what Agent Derek is wearing. And it looks like they're just moving through the facility like you would expect people at a normal day at work to do.
And we're the only ones in PPE, like the full moon suit.
Yes.
We have to-
Alertness, please.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Fuck. Made it.
Okay.
Alertness, you said?
So, Agent Derek, and Agent Newton, there is a strange sparkle to the air.
Oh.
It's definitely something in the air, like some sort of gas.
We have to assume that everyone in this facility is infected.
Yep. We do. Oh, so how do you want to
Try to-
blow it up there, bud?
We can try to pass for whatever it is that they're doing. Like we're part of the hive. We gotta find a way to.
Wouldn't we have to
stop
take
whatever
off the
fuck
suits
these
then?
people are doing. Not necessarily. I don't think they care. If they care, then we go back up. We get the fuck out of here.
So,
And, scorched earth, all that.
a woman approaches you. She's got a very smart pencil skirt suit set that she's wearing, and she's carrying a clipboard. And her hairstyle's kind of retro. It's more like 60s than it is modern. And she walks up, although her clothes are like totally modern. It's full 90s, so she's got like the big old shoulder pads that they used to have, and
Nice brown.
yeah. So she walks up and she's like, "Oh, we were not informed of your arrival."
We're new. We're ready to go home.
Can I roll human on her?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do I get?
Woo.
Wow. Okay.
I'm the tax man and I've come to collect.
When she says, "We were not expecting your arrival," she's using some sort of we in like a hive mind collective. Sort
What
of
are her
way.
eyes telling me? Is she scanning us? Is she alarmed in any way by the fact that we're holding weapons and dressed this way? Is this just
Nope.
being
She's mildly curious, and she is here to help.
This sounds like it is a parasite.
You say that out loud?
No.
Okay, I have a
Okay.
crazy idea that could work. It's not violent. I want to ask her for a tour of the facility. Before
be
we go
happy to
get
provide.
get something from our vehicle that's required.
We would be happy to provide a tour.
Yes.
So I'm actually gonna ask her. I'm gonna be like, what I'm gonna ask is, do you see people like us in our full PPE gear all the time?
We encounter all types of people down here.
Well, that's just great. Now about that tour.
Ray, you guys do a great job. Oh boy.
I'm
Okay.
not letting this shotgun like go below like the
Yeah.
military like parade, like
Yeah.
No
Same.
government is impeding with this. I can tell you that for sure.
Which part of the facility would you like to see first?
how about here?
Oh, well, here, as you can see, is the reception area where we take care to greet all newcomers and find what knowledge they can add to the collective. Tell me, what is your experience with nuclear physics?
How much can I fucking remember from what Steve told us was on the paper.
Give me a raw intelligence roll.
Yes!
Okay. You can remember enough to be like, E equals MC squared, some other stuff.
Maybe some of the
I don't know.
formulas
I'm not a
that
nuclear
were
physicist.
some of the formulas that were on that paperwork.
Yes, good call. Yeah.
Oh. And so she takes a moment and cocks her head, almost as if she's listening for something, but none of you can hear anything. And so, just to set the scene, everything here, it is bright white, it is brushed steel, it is very clean. It almost looks like a spaceship if you didn't know better. Because, I mean, you've all seen, like, Star Trek. Just sort of the way that things curve and the way that things move. And you can see that there are automatic doors that open and shut as people go in and out. So, imagine the Citadel from Mass Effect. I kind of hate to invoke one IP when describing another, but it's basically where you are. You've gone from the Nevada nuclear test site to the Citadel.
Now, what's that room over there?
Oh, well, that is the director's office.
What about that one? I point to a completely opposite side of the.
Oh, that is the testing lab.
So, are there any like important doors that like a vault or something that's I can see?
How about anything guarded?
Yeah.
You
good.
do not see anything guarded. Not even the door that she identified as leading to the director, whoever the fuck that is.
It's interesting they have a director. If in my mind, I think they're a hive mind. So, but they're not really a hive mind, are they? I don't know.
Me.
I need to learn more information.
Derek is doing his best to find entrances and exits and anything that might look like caution signs, like warning, flammable, you know, shit like that. Yeah,
I'm
but
going
So-
to ask.
Very quick to answer Agent Derek's question. So, you have opened from the elevator. There is a short corridor, about maybe 5-6 feet, that leads into what is another intersection. So, there's another walkway, actually, instead of corridor. Walkway would be better. Across from you, and then there's one to the left and one to the right. So essentially there's a T intersection, and the elevator forms a short bar of the T.
Okay.
Or like lowercase t, because it's four directions.
So,
Okay.
I am going to ask, what's the collective?
Oh! I don't think I understand the question. Or we don't think we understand the question.
Derek just very slowly turns to look at Newton and gives him the shut the fuck up look.
Okay, he does.
I think my
We-
friend is just confused. Please show us the rest of the facility.
Oh,
Eager
well,
to,
I suppose we might be considered a collective.
Certainly.
I believe they are new and not fully invested.
Oh, but you have told us you understand nuclear physics.
Yes, we do.
Come with us, please.
Lead the way.
Okay.
All right. So she leads you into the director's office. So you see her open the door to the director's office. Do you follow her inside?
What do we see once the door opens?
A big tank. You must
Like
step
a-
inside to learn more.
When you
A
say
tank as in like a fish tank?
I would
Like
say
a
an
big
alien.
cylinder tank.
Yeah, with an alien in it.
like would you describe it as a big metal trash can?
Plasteel, not metal.
I don't think that material exists in real life, so I'm gonna say metal.
I'll go in, but as always, I'm just looking for anything that we might be able to use if we have to blast our way out of here. Or,
Okay.
blow
I'm
it
not
up.
letting Derek go in alone.
All
Well,
right.
me neither. But
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the lady and be like, hey, so I'm with OSHA and I need to know where all your exits are.
We would be happy to provide that information after your companion speaks to the director.
Okay.
So, you've all stepped into the room. I would like sanity checks from everybody, please.
Oh Jesus.
You know it's bad when they ask for the sanity check before you see it.
Critical!
Oh
I got-
God.
This is literally
Oh,
making up
shit.
for all of my
That's
rolls
bad.
earlier.
That's
All
very
right.
bad for me.
So, success. You lose 1d4 sanity.
Wait, do we got? any
Oh
more benevolence?
no!
You have 2 benevolences. You may use that to gain advantage.
I'm gonna
Lost one
re-roll.
sanity. That's awesome.
Success.
All right.
Excuse me.
So,
That last benevolence was my benevolence, but you may have it, Jared.
No, you've got
Thank
one
you.
more left. 'cause
Oh, we
Aaron
each
bought
got
3.
we each got one.
Okay.
Because it was said one each.
I missed that. My apologies.
But you may have it as. So 1d4 for me on a crit.
Yeah, well, that's good that Jared used the benevolence because on a fumble, I was gonna make him take the full 6 points.
Oh God.
I've lost one.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Ride or die!
So, you were all sort of expecting something weird. So when you see the giant cylindrical fish tank with the giant brain floating in it,
Is this Dune?
I was just about to say that. I'm like, are we foreshadowing?
okay,
Here?
Dune, it's spice gas.
No, this is in character from Milo. Is this Dune?
Okay. So, well, let me finish the description then. So it is a giant brain, much larger, about, probably you would guess maybe about 50 pounds if you had to weigh it. And there is no spinal cord descending from the brainstem. Instead, there is a variety of tentacles. Are like descending from the bottom of the brain, and like some even emerging as tendrils from the top. And they all seem to be plugged into various tubes connected to the tank.
Oh my god, it's fucking Andros from Star Fox 64. That came
And
out
so
in
that-
1997. That's an in-universe reference.
And so that is when Milo says, "Is this Dune?"
Director.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
It's like,
All right, and so what happens is the woman who greeted you, she walks up, she picks up one of the little tubes, that like sort of just extend from the cylinder in which this giant fucking fungal brain floats, and plugs it into the back of her head. And then she says, "We are pleased to greet you. You are humans with an understanding of nuclear physics."
that's what they say.
Yes, I have a theoretical degree in physics.
Good. We require your knowledge. Why are you not hooked into us?
Can you explain the process to me so I do it correctly? And what it would entail for my form?
You should have been inhabited by parts of us. How did you find here without being inhabited?
We had really bad eggs at the diner.
I believe some of the information we were given may not have come all the way through. Could you say it aloud for all of us so we all learn at the same time?
Ah, we shall summon a remedy shortly. So pause, thing,
Oh God.
then comes back. Yes, we will bring you into
I'm gonna-
becoming part of us.
Milo, you better know what you're doing.
I don't anymore.
And then you shall speak to us of the human nuclear science program.
In what language would you like to receive this knowledge?
We do not require language. Once
I
you
see.
receive the infusion, it is simply a matter of communication and understanding.
Do I still have the shotgun in my hand?
You have an
You
assault
never said
rifle.
you dropped it.
You also
Okay.
apparently have a phone number to like have this place nuked.
I'm about ready to use that shit right now.
We're still here.
And we have to like drive several miles away.
I'm
Also,
about
it's probably
ready
not
to take
instantaneous.
The
You know, I
semi-automatic
thought I would be able to do a
and
lot more lying to this thing.
just- Okay, so can I make a roll to see if this glass is bulletproof?
Yeah, roll
I
fire.
I will let you make a roll. Roll demolitions, please.
Demolitions.
Demolition skill, huh? Yeah,
I got a 40. Let's see what happens.
it's professional.
Failure! Fuck my life.
Absolutely, this is glass that would probably shatter if you shot it.
I feel like, oh God.
Listen, there's no such thing as bulletproof, just bullet resistant.
Okay.
It's not like it's tank armor. It could be. I don't know.
Okay, so the thing that they have to hook up to the back of her head is like a tube that feeds
Yes.
into the tank, right? Okay,
Yes.
cool. Do we have anything that we can feed this thing that might be able to kill it?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Sonic the Hedgehog facts. We gotta hook it up to men are from Mars, women are from Venus.
Do you have any sort of biology or a
I
science
sure
on
as
your
hell don't.
sheet?
Nope.
Okay.
Come on, we need science. Who has the science?
Give me a raw intelligence roll in that case.
Alright. I actually made it.
Great for the electrolytes.
I made
Fire,
46.
alcohol, and lava take care of a lot of problems.
Fire, alcohol, and did you say lava?
I mean, she's right. I can't argue against that.
So
look
it's
at
a
the
secret base,
Terminator.
There's gotta be like some
Uh,
hydrogen tanks or something that we can blow the fuck up.
In the
So
lab.
you do not see any hydrogen tanks that you can blow up. But for Derek, yes, this all appears to be a spore-based fungal infection. Anything that would take care of a spore would probably take care of this, but at massive quantities. You can't
Right.
just rub a little bleach on the brain and watch it die.
While we wait for the remedy to come, why not I start sharing the information to you so you may start distributing it? Ask me your questions.
What is the level of attainment of human nuclear capability?
In what regards and category? Weaponized or energy? Why am I
Makes sense.
talking like it?
We sensed several nuclear detonations on this planet over the past several cycles. We wish to understand your level of attainment and acquire it for ourselves if possible.
You want aliens want to make nukes?
They want our nukes.
Apparently.
Require your nuclear energy not for any destructive capability, but rather to feed ourselves. You have produced a feast for the Mi-Go.
Here we go. Okay, this one isn't even a lie. The largest producers of nuclear material on this planet have agreed to not only stop their enrichment programs, but dismantle those already existing and destroy their stockpiles.
We find this unfortunate. We shall deploy you first to Los Alamos, and then perhaps to places more distant.
Well, let's go now. Let's start walking out. Get the fuck out of this room.
Ah, but the remedy is here.
Yeah, right out there, right?
So,
Go,
someone
go.
wearing a person, looks to be a man about 30, 35 years old, hasn't shaven in a while, wearing kind of a rumpled lab coat, walks in, and is carrying a brushed stainless steel tray with a sealed specimen jar on it, and all of the like the sparkles that you've seen in the air, it's like that in the jar, but more condensed.
No, it's good. I've already corrected these 3.
Okay, so this is the part
We
where
have
he's
to go
like,
get something from
yeah.
outside now.
Please breathe in. This will not take long.
This
And
is
so the
when
guy
I-
starts unscrewing.
Do we do
jar.
it? Do we do
Oh,
it?
I'm 100% getting my AR-15 and just unload.
Everyone,
Wait.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
Okay.
we're wearing
as-
PPE.
You are still in your PPE, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We still need to kill the brain. So Derek is looking around to see if there's any.
We need a bunker buster to kill this.
I mean, sure, but like in the meantime, we need to like do as much damage as possible if we don't manage to get that far. So Derek is looking around to see if there's anything that might be used as something flammable.
My bet,
we could
out of
use to
character.
feed the brain and kill it.
The laboratory
perhaps?
has what you want.
So, with the roll that you got on your intelligence, you would probably have to poison the fluid that it's floating in.
Yeah, I'm just wondering with what, because I don't know what like is in the room or in the nearby lab. What do we
So
have access to? Well, we have the gasoline, don't we?
you
Yeah,
do
we
have
do.
the gasoline.
And
So-
this place is sterile, and everybody's tracking in mud and everything all the time. They have to have some sort of industrial cleaning agents.
Yep.
That's also
and gun-
true.
Oh yeah, he makes a good point. Gunpowder.
Especially if they have a lab setting.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay,
Let's Drano this brain.
Let's start hooking it up, guys. And I take out one of the tentacles and I start feeding the gas line in there. Like,
Oh god.
enjoy some of this. And I start leading a trail out into the room. Breathe deep.
All right. So are you pouring the gasoline on the floor, or are you just plugging one of the empty tubes into the gas can?
Ooh.
If we have enough, I guess I don't have enough gasoline to fill the tank. But I do want to cause as much damage as possible. So I want to try to feed
Well,
some of
so-
it into the thing, and then.
So think of it this way. Like, ponder a shot glass.
Mhm.
And, like, relative to the human body, you don't need to consume that many shot glasses of liquor to get drunk.
Speak for yourself.
So,
Are you
Right.
telling me you don't need that much? Okay.
right. So, like, you don't need gallons of the correct substance to
Hold
kill
on.
this thing. You
We
just
have a
need...
malevolence.
Oh.
Also, chat has a number of suggestions from feeding it Gatorade to gunpowder to
Yep.
weird lab chemicals.
Hydrochloric acid.
We love you,
Yeah,
chat.
we don't walk
Except
around
the
with
one of
those
you that
things,
just
though.
fucked us with that malevolence.
Give 'em some Skittles.
So-
Yeah.
Essentially, you would probably only need like half a thermos full of the correct poison to get into the tank,
Sure.
kill this thing.
So if the thing acts like a suction, I'll take it out the back of the girl's head and stick the gasoline can like thing in there and just
Weren't there more than one? Was there only
suction
one
it out.
tube, or were there other ones?
There's a number of tubes leading out from this canister.
Let's poison this kombucha.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
One like I'll do it too. So
All
all
right.
of us take
I'm
a
on.
take a freaking
I'm
one
on
and just
crowd
put it
control
on
right
there.
now.
All right. Well, so to clarify, there's one gas can carried by Agent Derek. You also have your various firearms.
Yes.
So, Agent Derek, please give me a dexterity check. And because of the malevolence, this is going to be with disadvantage.
Oh fuck. We don't have any more benevolences, do we?
No, one more.
Got one more. Got one.
I have a 90%.
You gotta
probability
reroll-
for
you got-
this, so I gotta reroll the
Yeah.
tens. Okay. Alright. Fuck.
Ten.
Hey, that's good. No, that's good.
That's a 7.
That means
That's
that
a
I got
7.
That's a 7. Oh, lucky 7.
Okay.
We needed a 9 to fail that.
Wow.
So,
Also, holy
Uh,
shit, you put all your points into dexterity.
and it came through. It came through. So, you unplug your tour guide and plug it back into your can of gasoline. And so, as you reach for the little hose thing, and it doesn't feel like anything that you're used to. It doesn't feel like rubber or steel or plastic. It feels organic.
Guys, we
And
could sell
so-
those for a thing. Men would
And
find them
so-
popular.
You go up to her and you're like, please do unplug, plug into the gas can.
I'm also gonna be the one looking out for her just in case she tries to intervene.
I'm paying attention to Flask guy. Sorry, Vial guy.
All right, and so she says, we must ask you to stop that. You are harming us.
Oh no, I am very sorry that I am harming you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Click, 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 click.
We are losing coordination.
Oh, rough.
And so, good news, bad news situation here, Agent Derek.
Hmm,
There's noise. There's sound.
yeah.
It is the alarm sirens going off in the whole
Yeah.
facility.
What are the
think
two
it's time to leave.
infected in the room doing with us right now?
So the one who brought in the jar has unscrewed it and is like essentially shaking it at you. But you are in full PPE.
Like
you're
he's trying to
fine.
season us? Oh! I'm making a pizza!
I fucking told you mushrooms are evil.
And your tour guide is like, you must stop, please, you are harming us.
That's the idea. Light them up.
Okay,
Be like-
bang.
Okay, so what happens is you shoot the tank.
No, I meant the dude with the pizza man.
Oh, okay, that one I'm not even gonna make you roll for. He goes down, and you have
So I'm
killed...
actually going to.
Well, so
like,
hang on, let me finish my narration. So you've killed 2 human beings in the past couple hours, and you've
3
seen...
human beings.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, unless you don't count Steve.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Oh, he counts. So you have seen the harm and the goo that emerges from a human body when it is shot to death. That is not what emerges from this person.
Oh,
So-
fuck no.
And instead of like blood and gore and other fluids, like there's this frothy orange ooze that comes out.
Now, like the orange, like head and shoulders orange, or like
What about
kinda
like the
orange?
mechanic
Like-
soap orange?
Like mold slime orange.
oh fuck no.
Okay, so
with fire.
Bang.
little thing that the guy had, the little specimen, Is that now on the ground?
I'm sorry?
Is that now on the ground, that little specimen?
The jar?
Yeah.
It is open, it is on the ground, it is empty. All the spores that he was carrying are now in the air floating.
I have to ask you again, Rachel. Do I have to roll sanity for shooting a man?
Is it
This
a
is
man?
clear. Alright, so clearly not a man, but yes, you have to roll
Clearly ain't.
sanity because orange frothy goo is not what you expect.
So it's unnatural, not violence. We're rolling
Yes.
sanity. Okay, so if we, okay, so good.
We all see this, correct?
Yes.
All of us gotta do it then. Fuck.
Yeah. I made it.
How do you have
I
an
did.
81 sanity?
Alright.
Jesus Christ. By the way, what happened to that?
1 point apiece from Milo and Agent Derek. Dennis Newton, please roll a d6.
Jesus.
Whoa. You're gonna.
Ooh,
Whole
Great.
4.
so close to
Close.
cracking out the insanity rules.
Yeah.
So close. Not quite. As these sirens sound throughout the facility, you see people start to gather around you. And you watch as the brain in the tank begins to convulse. And as it convulses, all of the people, so they approach you with hostile intent, but then they stop. And they begin convulsing in time with the brain's convulsions.
Let's get out of here.
Yep. Let's get out of here. We're gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm not going to make you roll for this because you did not wander too far into the depths of the facility. You make a break for the elevator. You can tell as you board it that this thing is possibly in its death throes. It might be that someone can come save it, you're not sure. But you board the elevator, you take it back up for another 3 to 5 minutes. Ding! It pops out, you're back in the basement.
Checking all the corners. We're getting in the cars. We're driving out of here. As soon as we get signal, we need to call in a
If I
quarantine
see a
team.
person, I'm shooting them immediately.
So I'm actually, when we leave, popping open the thing. This is a nuclear testing site. I'm gonna tell them to like, give it all. Just nuke the damn place.
Bunker
Well-
buster the shit out of this house.
Literally.
Wait until we get clear. I don't know how.
Well,
Like,
that's
We
why
don't
I'm
have
like,
sig-
it's
we
not
don't have
even
signal.
gonna
But,
make
like-
a phone call. Kill this thing now. I'm making sure it doesn't come
let's
back.
give them
Hold
a
Torch my
first-hand,
cop car. Torch
example.
my cop car. I'm riding with you.
We'll give them a first-hand taste of humanity's
Of
nuclear
nuclear.
power.
Okay. So, you escape back through the desert. It's very easy to follow your tracks back to the highway. So, Mr. Newton,
Yes.
do they bomb the testing site or the diner? This little truck stop. You can pick one.
Oh Jesus.
Think about
No.
of it this way: everybody who was infected
Yep.
went to the testing site.
That's what I was thinking too.
Well, the
like,
dude's still in the hospital. We need to take care of him.
Oh yeah, that's a pillow over the face, like 90 nights.
Oh,
That's me on
100%
a
the
Tuesday
test
night
site.
right now.
But if you blow
kill
up-
the host,
If you blow up the testing site, it gets rid of all their records too.
yep, that's what I was thinking.
So they
too.
have to start over.
Yep.
That
Testing
woman
site,
was from the
100%.
50s with her haircut.
Okay. So, there are Let me switch the music.
You have music now? You have music again?
Yes, you get music again. You no longer have to listen to horribly misogynistic relationship advice from the 90s.
Listen. If I seek to fulfill my own needs at the expense of my partner, we're sure to experience unhappiness, resentment, and conflict.
You made me lose my whole train of thought, Ben. Why would you do that? Alright, so you make it back to maybe not that truck stop, but a truck stop. You've got enough cell reception to call in the strike. Over the next week, there are a couple reports of UFOs, weird lights on the horizon. But, you know, who cares about that? They've been watching way too many X-Files.
Right.
All of you are brought back to Washington, D.C., and you are given specific instructions. Report to this address at this time. The address you were given, you would expect maybe some sort of government building, because, you know, it's Washington, D.C. No. It is a specific building in downtown DC. It doesn't have any identifying marks around it. You all three encounter each other on your way to this location. Would you like to have any discussion?
How long has it been since this whole thing happened? Has a certain amount of time went by?
So we'll assume that you returned to your home agency, reported what you felt you needed to report, and then you get this summons to DC. So it's been about 4 or 5 days.
Okay. Well, never thought I'd be seeing you guys again. Think we're gonna get medals?
No, I don't think we're gonna get medals.
This
I
is not
agree. I
a
don't think we are either.
getting medal sort of organization, Dr. Newton.
I know, I was joking.
Is he a
Do
doctor?
you have any sense of humor?
What was the question?
I was talking to Derek, and I was telling him, like, do you have any sense of humor? Or
You're going to come to learn, being in this organization, Dr. Newton, that senses of humor only get you so far.
we can have a little fun sometimes.
Oh, yeah,
Saying.
sure.
Okay. Milo?
I burned everything I brought with me.
Good.
Same here.
Learn fast.
Went right into the incendiary.
You did call in the quarantine group, did you not, Dr. Newton?
Yep.
That news above my pay grade, but assuming they took care of the issues while we're being brought here.
I'm going to assume so. Yes, I called it in. That
Who contacted us regarding this?
Your handlers from last week.
So I got another
Okay.
manila envelope with a plane ticket in it.
Mm-hmm.
No one has ever explained anything to Milo. Officially. Or like Delta Green officially even.
Well,
Yes.
that's about to happen.
why do I feel like I'm gonna die here?
I have a theory, but I can't say it in character.
Let me guess. Everybody.
I mean, the group we're talking to, we could be talking to, it's possible.
Yeah.
I can see it.
So, speaking of, that is exactly what happens. You're brought into the anonymous room. And so there are 2 people a man and a woman, kind of a Mulder and Scully type. And they say, welcome, agents. And they slide some dossiers across the table to you that have this strange triangular logo on them. They say, welcome to Delta Green. We have a lot of work to do.
Oh, thank God it's not M12.
God damn it. That's the last thing I wanted to do. God, you guys just couldn't leave me alone, could you?
And that is where we're going to wrap tonight. But I will save this plotline. We will save these characters for the next time that it's time to do a one-shot or two-shot. Maybe even an extended campaign. Who
I hope we get
knows?
to kill Steve again.
We'll see if you get to kill Steve again. But thank you to my players. I hope you enjoyed this adventure. I had a lot of fun running it. And I am also grateful for our audience. You have also been wonderful. So, if we just want to do one more quick round of who you are and where people can find your lovely faces on the interwebs.
Hello, Ben, Big Dad Industries on Twitter. I'd say you could find me here, but I got nothing on the books right now, so I don't know, I'll be around.
Right,
I had a great time
faster.
playing.
Thank you.
Hey, Eric here at Modern Warpost Online, and I played Agent Derek tonight, and I will be here as always Friday nights for the beginning of Dune, Judgment of Change next week. Very excited. I also had a great time playing this, by the way.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Leo. You can find me here on Twitch at Leo the Black, and today I played Dennis Newton, and next time you can find me is going to be next week, reprising my role as Archibald, who may or may not be a machine. We'll see what happens.
I don't think you'll
I'm
be
excited.
full machine.
But I don't want to be full machine, if that's what you're saying.
Well, you went to two pile.
I did. So I'm just gonna have to see what happens.
To where?
We will all see what happens. My name is Rachel. I am she, her. I'm Stolen Fires pretty much everywhere. Although I've been trying to avoid social media, because it's just kind of a burning hell pit no matter where you go. Yes, Dune Season 4, Judge of the Change, happens next week. We are all excited. I am also working on some things. There may or may not be a Patreon show in the future. I need to get some documentation squared away, and get some new shows up and running, because we have closed also the Dragon Age show, so yeah.
Are you saying that
eye
if
out.
people have ideas, they should submit them somewhere?
Yes, I'm working on a pitch form for that in specific. So watch the Discord for that. I'm hoping to have all of that wrapped up by the end of the week. So,
Eat. I
yeah,
can give you a couple bitches.
awesome. So thank you all so much, and we will see you next week. You should also come by on Monday where we've got Fringeworthy. Okay, good night, everybody.
See you later, Gators.